Greetings all, Vanny here for Aries' weekly message. Aries, I hope you guys are going to have a good week. Ooh, we're starting off strong. What has occurred here? Okay. I feel like Aries is going through a difficult time right now. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck supporting all of this that has just come out. You're being given a new beginning with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles coming out. And this new beginning is something that is a long time coming, something that you have been wanting, wishing, and praying for unconsciously or subconsciously, like the release of a toxic situation. Like, I'm almost feeling like the relief that I got when I finally got out of high school and I graduated, and that is the time. It is that time of year for a lot of people. A lot of college graduates are just going through, and then high school graduates, your time is coming up very soon. So if you've made it that far, congratulations. I'm very proud of you because you've done something incredible. People may not see it as incredible because, like, oh, most every person graduates high school, but it is difficult. Especially if you are weird in any sense of outside of the norm. It is very difficult. And I feel as though there are some Aries right now, whatever phase that they are coming out of, it is something that they have been needing to leave for a long time. Because we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, the Queen of Cups in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse. All of that is extremely toxic. The Chariot is supposed to lead you onto your destiny, and they are what carry and guide you forward on your path. In reverse, this is reminding to me of, I don't want to use the phrase wasting your time because I really don't believe that that is possible. You gain something from every situation that you have been in, even if it is just meaning sometimes I was in a situation for far too long and I needed to get out of it. It delayed me in what I wanted. It delayed me in my dreams. In the back of my head is like my spirit spot is tingling. So I'm feeling like that may be what is happening. Someone stayed in this happy situation for far too long because they didn't know what they were going to receive on the other side of it. Or they perhaps didn't believe that they could receive something on the other side of it if they left this situation. I'm feeling like a toxic, overbearing mother kind of figure. Or that kind of mothering. You need me to take care of you, little one. And someone has just reached a major milestone in their life. And you're like, actually, no, I can figure this out on my own. And it will be difficult, yes. There will be times where you fall on your face and you absolutely make a fool of yourself. But that is how the Magician stands up into his power. And I'm actually looking at the Emperor again now. It has a completely different energy than what the Emperor normally feels to me. But that is, again, my personal relationship to the card. Often the Emperor comes in as a very domineering, controlling dictatorship kind of energy. But again, that is my personal relationship to the card. In this energy, it is the Magician who has gone through this journey to step into that position of power. And I'm so very proud of you, Aries, for working on yourself and loving and honoring yourself enough to go through all of those challenges. It will be a difficult journey, so please, Spirit, what does Aries need in medicine to help them along this path, to find their confidence, to find their way, and to trust their intuition where it is guiding them? Trust, literally, trust right there. The great mystery. You don't know how this situation is going to end, and that's fantastic because that means you cannot place any expectations on what you think it should look like. There's a time of solitude that you are reaching right now. I don't want you to put it into a point of isolation where you cut yourself off from the rest of the world around you, but there is some healing in, not so much healing, of course, that is something that may be occurring, but the need to discern what is your voice and what is someone else's voice. Because that occurs so much in our lives, especially when we reach adulthood like this. Is like we are always taught, we were always told, what do you want to do when you grow up? What do you want to do when you grow up? And we're expected to give an answer like it's something that we've really thought about. And for one, I think that robs a lot of your childhood from you, because you're already thinking about what I need to do to take care of myself when I am the adult, and you can't actually enjoy being a child. But also how much that changes, and how much people, like, they fight that change. I feel like I had a completely different train of thought going, and then I lost it when I pulled this next card. So I'm going to trust that if it was supposed to come back, it will come back. You have offerings and wealth coming out for you. This is something that you will have in plenty, is wealth. And what I feel in that is a security to continue to give. It's almost like someone is coming in and taught you your magic, taught you how powerful you were, and presented you with this Ace of Coins situations. And that is going to allow you to present others with that situation down the line. Like, you are going to be the one to step up and step into the situation where you're like, hey, I see you're struggling, and I see you have something you want to share, but you're not quite sure how to do it. Let me help, friend. And the sincerity that would come across with that, because you too have, what it has felt to be at that point. And Spirit is giving you amplification right now. Crystals, such as the ones in my own bracelets or in my shop, are connections and gifts from Mother Earth for us to help hone and find our own power. That is part of the reason why crystals have always been used in ceremonial acts, is because they carry a power innately inside of them that cannot be denied. Even as far back as the Bible, ancient Egypt, everyone used crystals in ceremonies because they knew how powerful they were. And that power also translated to themselves. Those crystals amplified their own energy, made themselves stronger, made their connection stronger. And so right now, Aries, finding the crystals that work in your energy, that work with what you are trying to create, can help so much, because they are like a battery, a support, a catalyst to what you are creating, especially ones with specific intentions. Selenite is already an incredible amplifier. Rubies have their own energies. Garnets have theirs. Look into the crystals that are drawn to you. Look into the crystals that you feel drawn to. Ones that circulate your life, like maybe you've always heard of hematite, or you really are into rose quartz. Understand that they have a certain power. For example, I do not mess with moldavite, because frankly that is too powerful for me. The reason that is because moldavite is an incredibly powerful manifestation stone. One of the reasons being, it came from an asteroid, literally closer to source than the crystals we get here on Earth. It has the ability to push through any boundaries to get you what you want. And that sounds like exactly what some people would want. But when you look at things energetically and you understand that things happen for a reason, things happen for a season, and sometimes rejection is divine protection, when you have something that removes the boundaries and just gets you what you want, you lose all of the lessons and opportunities that you would have taken to get and keep that blessing, as well as the rejection that might have occurred if Spirit was trying to let you know that that is something that is not for you truly. And that is where another part of the trust will have to come in, is understanding that rejection is divine protection. Sometimes the things that we want in our heart and in our soul is attached to the ego or a temporary thing. And in fact, would be more detrimental to us down the line as a soul and as an individual. So Aries, as you are stepping up into your power and finding your truth, finding what is true for you, and filtering out the voices that have tried to shape what you thought you had to be, let your idea of who you are change, as well as be open to what Spirit has to say to you and how they speak to you, because they have to speak to you in different ways, my love. When you open your receptors and you open your heart to them, you begin a beautiful love affair and co-creation to your dream life. And that is possible to have, my love, but not without your work. Have a beautiful day, Aries.